Alrighty. Let's get back to it. Gen 7 Shiny Quest. Hello, hello, hello. So hopefully everything's going to work okay today. I had to, of course, do a bunch of stuff, changing of settings and whatnot. But hopefully the webcam stuff should work just fine now when I stream 3DS stuff. So fingers crossed. But yeah, just welcome on in, everybody. The plan is to go for a shiny Mimikyu. I already found it. It's like a 5% Pokemon, so like it kind of takes a while to find it. So I already went out of the way and found it. So yeah. You know, if you're shiny Pichu, has 3 days. Wild. That thing shows up like all the time too. That's crazy. But yeah, this is my plan for today. I don't know if we'll find the Mimikyu today, but we're gonna at least start it. I've actually never done SOS for Mimikyu, but I have everything ready to go. So obviously I'll explain like my setup as we like literally set it up. And then pretty much we'll just battle Mimikyu and then go from there. So that's all we're really doing. So, and then tomorrow I'll be on the lookout for an SOS shiny montage. That video will be up tomorrow. I just finished it prior to streaming. So, it'll be up tomorrow. Okay. How's everything looking? Maybe we can move that down a little bit. Yeah, let's move that down a little bit. Okay, so let's do like a bunch of numbers. How does that look? Make it a little smaller. 270 leopard bears to 230. It's pretty normal, especially for like if you're having terrible luck with SOS. What's going on, Global? What's up, Pink? Let's hope. Let's hope so. What's going on, Fridge? Okay, so that looks good. Okay, how does that look? This perfect. Cool. All right. Welcome to Mimikyu. Let's get this going. Let me start recording here and see how the computer's gonna hold up today. I mean, I think it's going okay. Cool. Cool. Seems to be working. What's the numbers for on stream? Oh, they're just, I mean, that's just the random encounter. I'm just making sure my layout and stuff looks good for the mainly for the vertical stream. Where did they go? I like changed my layout for the vertical stream, so okay, cool. So then that's good. Cool. All right, sweet. Oh, so it's a new thing, I guess. A new YouTube feature. It's like a leaderboard thing, I guess. Um, I literally just saw it today, so I think it's based on like, I'm assuming like, hang on, I can actually just check. Let's see, community leaderboards experience. Place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. How to get on the leaderboards. You need to collect experience points, send live chat messages, and or send super chats and... Cool. Yeah, it's basically just like a leaderboard thing, but it's for like people who talk and send like financial support, so it's like both. I know, it just popped up today, so I was honestly waiting on it myself. I was like, what's this all about, you know? So that's pretty cool. All right, did I close out everything that I don't need? I think we're good. Hey, man. All right, cool. So like I said, Mimikyu is a pretty intense setup. So again, this is a 5% Pokemon, so like finding Mimikyu, it's probably going to take you a while. It took me like the first one, it took me like 40 minutes. Luckily this one took me about like 10, but I wanted to catch a Mimikyu to check the moves that it has. But I didn't really know because I've never done SOS for a Mimikyu before. But everything checks out. So yeah, so if you're looking for Mimikyu to start an SOS chain, it probably will take you a while. Because 5% Pokemon, just, they take a while, so I have 2 different Pangorals that do entirely 2 different things. So, let's see. Pretty sure this is the one. Yes. Okay, cool. So, first up, we have this Pangoro that has the Scrappy ability, which allows normal type moves to hit Ghost Pokemon, which is obviously used for False Swipe. Then I have to obviously do that twice because, you know, you have to break Mimikyu's disguise, right? For it to take damage. Sorry, one more time. Cool. It's not what we want, though. So we have to go for False Swipe again. Beautiful, beautiful. That's done. So then we're going to go into our Trevenant here. So then we skill swap the Harvest ability to this Mimikyu on the right. Oh no, it failed. Is that because of the disguise? No, it doesn't. It doesn't know a fairy move. Oh, okay, because it broke its disguise. Oh. Okay, the more you know. All right, interesting. Well, I guess we're gonna set up this one then. Oh no, you really can't do skill swap. Huh. Interesting. Well, that's a bummer. Even though it's like, the disguise was like... Huh. Interesting. I gotta do some research on this one. Interesting. No, this one, no, like we can easily still continue the SOS chain. You just kind of switch between the 2 Mimikyus. Like, that's totally fine. I'm more curious about the skill swap not working. Skill swap not working on Mimikyu. Tell me more, internet. Because of Mimikyu's disguise ability. Okay. How interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So I'm like, I found like a Reddit thread. Hang on. No, we have a mold breaker Pokemon. The problem is I can't set up the harvest stuff. That's not really the issue right now. What's up, Roadrunner? We can't give it. Hang on. I feel like I'm missing something here. I mean, cats are good, ladies good. No complaints. Okay. No, that's not what we're talking about. Let's see. Oh. Okay, that's what they did. Okay, interesting. Okay, so Mimikyu copied Recycle. That's what you'd want to do. Oh, that's so smart. Yeah, I don't have a Pokemon that has Recycle. I'd have to get a whole Smeargle build. That would make sense, yeah. That was the missing piece of the puzzle. Because it has a Mimic. So if it mimics the Recycle, then you can just give it the Lepid Berry. And then it would constantly recycle the berry. That's how it would do it. Interesting. So, who can I teach Recycle to really fast? That's not a Recycle. It's not a Smeargle. Because a whole Smeargle setup will take a while. We want something quick. Gen 7. Oh, Mr. Mime. Oh, sick. Well, I already have one of those. Recycle a TM? Can't remember. Yeah, TM. Cool. Do. Well, we just got a... well, technically everything I have is ready to go. It's just we have to just do one more step. That's a bummer. Yeah, we definitely could have kept that going, but Yeah, I'll just go get the Mr. Mime with recycle. Yeah, because I have two different Pangoros. One sets up the false swipe, and the other one is like the attacking Pokemon. But you kind of want Mimikyu to like recycle the Lepaberry. So basically, instead of setting up like the harvest scale swap Lepaberry strategy with Trevenant, I'm going to use Mr. Mime and hope the Mimikyu copies recycle so that we can give it the berry that way. Oh, I had Mr. Mime in the party. Whoops. Oh, it already had the berry. Oh. Fun. Yeah, because we really don't need Trevenant. Yeah, so basically this Pangoro sets up the false swipe, and then this one will constantly battle the Mimikyu. It has Mold Breaker. Cool. This is why SOS is fun. trying to figure out this stuff is very, very fascinating. Where is recycle? Oh no. Ooh, is it a move tutor thing? No, I have no idea. I have not seen any of that stuff. I don't buy Pokemon cards, so I really don't care about what's happening in the TCG stuff. Like, I see it when I see it. Ten power points. Recycle. Ultra Sun. Is it a move tutor thing? Where do you find it in this game? Let's go on, Steel. So I won't ever struggle to death? Yeah. That's like the whole point. That's I mean, I do this all the time. It's just with Mimikyu, you can't give it skill swap. You can't give it the harvest ability. Oh, wait, does Mr. Mime learn it by level up? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. Never mind. It's a new thing on YouTube, I guess. It's like a whole leaderboard thing. So the more people talk, the more you talk and the more super chats and stuff you send, you pretty much like adds up points. It's, I don't know, it's just, I guess, a new thing YouTube's trying. So, could just swap back and forth. No, I can't. Like, it physically fails every time. And we're talking about the Mimikyu stuff. It is new, yeah. Doesn't work because of the Beast Ball stuff. Yeah. The Beast Ball stuff is where we, like, if we find the shiny, like, that's great, but, like, trying to catch it in a Beast Ball could be a major problem. So, where is the recycle? Anywhere. Dude, let's hope the shiny actually copies Mimic. Or, sorry, the recycle. Let's hope. It's going to activate more randomly than Sun Harvest. That's fine. That doesn't, like, matter to me. As long as it works, that's all that really matters. That's the main thing here. No, I know what I'm doing, guys. I just got the recycle. So let's see. I'm doing my research. Cycle. The problem though is it's not permanent though. I don't think. Hang on. It wouldn't be because I think we eventually would have to like switch Mimikyu anyway. So how many recycle does it have? It only has 10. What's Mimikyu's saying? Pokemon catching calculator. Or stars a move that's not recycle, and then it runs out of recycle and ends up running out. We would just like, yeah, that's unfortunately gonna happen. Like theoretically, I don't know. Honestly, it's worst case scenario. If after I've noticed it, like use recycle a bunch of times, I could just set up another Mimikyu. You know what I mean? If the SOS chain goes that long, so no, we'll be fine. I'm just checking everything before I even get started here. Beast Ball. I think it's like level 30, 31 was the lowest, I think. Let's see. Paralyzed. So we have about like a 3% chance to catch it in a Beast Ball. This one seems tricky. I thought I was good. I was like, oh, we just have to break its disguise and then use skill swap. And then it was like, nope, never mind. I'm like, well, back to the drawing board. I mean, realistically though, hang on, where's my phone? I took a picture of how many PowerPoints it has for each move. Yeah, so realistically though, 20. Yeah, it's got like 60 moves. Is that a level 31? Level 33, yeah. So yeah. I mean, the main thing is because like when the shiny shows up, as long as we like set up stuff like as soon as possible, that would be great. But like if it goes for Mimic of something else, then that's a problem. So that's where. No, because worst case scenario, I could still like trick over a berry, you know. So even if it doesn't, yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good. I believe. We just have to like set up the first one. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, it's a good thing I like ran into this problem now instead of later. Yeah, Mr. Mime has trick. Yeah, it already has it. This one already knows it. The problem is we can't use Trevenant. That's the whole problem I ran into. Yeah, but my Mr. Mime already has trick. So I guess we'd have to like use Mr. Mime first and then use Recycle first turn. And then hopefully it copies Mimic. Well, it mimics the Recycle. Yeah. That would probably be how we would do it. Yeah. And then we would give it the berry. And then we got Trevenant with an extra berry. Cool, cool, cool. Dude, I hope we get super lucky with this one. Because that would really help a lot. But we'll see. We just gotta see how this goes. Man, I was so excited to like jump into this and get it like theory craft like 30 minutes. Hey man. I mean the last shiny we had was pretty quick too, so I mean I'm all for it. It's like 42 for Meowth or something like that. The only problem now is we have to like find another Mimikyu, and this could take like an entire hour. Okay, music. I hate that so much. Well, I guess this is where the fun begins, so. Let me move Mr. Mime in the first spot. Nah, you'll find the Pichu before you know it. It's a pretty easy SOS to do. Just, you know, takes time like any other shiny hunting. 3 of the last 4 of my SOS shiny hunts have been like over 500, so I mean, sometimes it just happens. Bad shiny luck. Alright, folks. Well, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. That's why you should use Substitute when you battle Pichu, so then you don't have to worry about being paralyzed or like having to waste items. Because then once the Substitute breaks, you just do it again. It's the little things you can do with SOS that makes life just a lot simpler. Because if your Pokemon's in a Substitute, then you don't have to worry about your stats being dropped or any status conditions, stuff like that. Whew. Well, if you want to see more SOS shiny hunting this week, just hit the like button for me if you're watching on YouTube. Having a slow start to this, but that's okay. We'll find a Mimikyu eventually. It's pretty advanced setup for Mimikyu, but you know the whole point is to try to catch it in a beast ball, so. You gotta be prepared. Man, I was so ready to do this. Silly Mimikyu with its disguise. How could you? How could you make my life more complicated? Be super funny if we found a shiny before we found Mimikyu. That would be funny. Yeah, take it easy. Clef key? Whoa. I have one of those. Yeah, like I said, this is like the worst part. Trying to find Mimikyu can take a while. Can we teach... Sunny day... Okay, hang on. Let's see. Does Sunny Day help with recycle berry? No, it does not. Okay, good to know. It is really fun. That's why I still do it. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump, bump. Yeah, because the reality is that, like, the shiny hunting for Mimikyu, that's going to be easy. The real problem is the... is when we find the shiny. Because we don't want it to run out of moves before I can catch it, you know? So, like... That's honestly the more difficult part about this entire thing. Do 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 do. Let's go, Mimikyu. Where are you, buddy? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, apparently that leaderboard thing is only for my main channel. Makes sense though, because the other channel's not partnered, so that probably is like a feature because it has monetizable stuff that affects it. So makes sense. Well, I have no idea how long this will take, but you know, we'll see. I found that shiny with one dex nav once upon a time. Yeah, those DexNet videos were okay. I mean, we know so much more now. You never found it. It can take a while, man. Starting DexNav is a pretty slow process. Oh, you got 2 since then? Gotcha. Yeah, because it's mainly based on the search level. So if your search level is really low, like the extra boost from like the DexNav chain is really not going to do much until the search level is a little up there. Yeah, no, I get you. I'm not having fun anymore. Throws the 3DS. Oh, Mimikyu. Where'd you go, buddy? What level does it learn Mimic, though? Hang on. It's kind of important. It's a 5% Pokemon. Makes sense why it's not showing up. Oh, it'll always have it. No, okay, level 32 is when it has Slash. God, okay, it'll always have Mimic. Okay, cool. Cool. Boom. Yeah, man. This is what I was trying to avoid. I was trying to avoid wasting time when I was streaming, but I'd rather have the proper setup than a so-so setup, you know? Whatever makes my life a little easier, I'm all for. We just gotta find the Mimikyu. It's okay. Keep trying, Steve. It'll show up eventually. Bum, bum, bum. At least the scenery is really fun here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the only Gen 7 Pokemon we would find here, though. Boo. Oh, man. But yeah, like I said, I did finish the SOS shiny hunting video that I was working on today, so at least that got done. So I have no idea how many actual Mimikyu I'll be able to see today, but at least I got my video done today. So it'll be up tomorrow. That's the plan. What's going on, Pokeboy? What's happening? Dude, it's crazy to think that like the Switch 2 will be out in like a few weeks. Time went by way too fast. Still just looking. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump. Finally. All right, let's see if we can set up this Mimikyu and have some fun here. It's level 34. Cool. All right, so I'm going to recycle. We'll see. Failed. Okay, no. It's going to call for help. That's fun. Just copy my move. I think also, like, I think Mimic is random. Never mind, it worked. Cool. All right, that's huge. All right, sweet. So now the fun part is we're going to give it the berry. I'm busy. What, do you want to say hi? Of course she does. Misha. Mish. Come here. You know, I was about to look for a shiny Pokemon. Yeah. You just want to say hi? Pretty. You are. Hi. Hi. Hey, sleepyhead. Hi. Hello there. Hi. This is why we get nothing done. Yeah, no, for real. You just want all the cuddles, you. You're such a baby. Look at this baby. You're such a baby. You're so pretty. Mm-hmm. Come on. What a baby. Okay. So the Mimikyu knows recycle. Great. Love that. Beautiful. That one learned trick. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, so now we have to go to this Pangoro so we can set up the false swipe. Yeah, so I have like 2 different Pangoros that are doing 2 different things throughout this entire SOS encounter. So Pangoro is able to battle Mimikyu, which is a ghost Pokemon, because it has the Scrappy ability. There's other ways you can like battle a ghost Pokemon, but I already like had this Pangoro ready to go, so might as well use it. And then the other Pangoro is the one that's basically going to be the one battling all the brand new Mimikyu. So. Because of Mold Breaker, it'll break through the disguise every turn. So it doesn't. So when the ones we battle, it'll be super easy to take care of them. So what we're gonna do here is obviously go for Substitute, because Mimikyu knows Charm, which lowers your physical attack. So if you want to avoid that, you know, use the Substitute. And then, where's the battle items? This one? Yeah. And then I'm going to boost up the attack of this Pangoro, just because why not? Because it's pretty much... Ooh. Okay, so I saw it use Recycle already, so that was 1 Recycle. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the only downside of, like, it not being like a harvest setup. Like, it's gonna just randomly decide to use Recycle. Cool. Alright, so everything's all set up with our Pangoro now. So all we really have to do is just battle Mimikyu until we get a shiny. Eventually we may have to set up a different Mimikyu with the Leopard Berry, potentially. But it really just kind of depends. This is my first time doing this, so if we have problems, we're going to find out together. But realistically, we should be okay. It's when we find the shiny that's going to be the problem. Because we really want the shiny to learn Recycle. And if it doesn't learn Recycle, that's going to be a nightmare. And then obviously the last thing we gotta do is use the Adrenaline Orb, and then we are good to go. That's the final step. Yeah, it's like a new feature on YouTube now. So people that talk a lot or send super chats and stuff like that, they get like it's like a leaderboard thing. So that one. Yeah, I mean, these video games aren't my personal favorite, but the shiny hunting can be fun. So, just depends on why you want to play them. Cool. Well, Twitch kind of has that. They have like a leaderboard thing with like if you send bits and like gifted subs. They just don't have like a leaderboard thing for like people that talk. So YouTube is kind of like both, like people that are just watching and then people that are also supporting, where Twitch is more, it's only money based. And like the free feature on Twitch would be like you earn channel points while watching. So it's kind of like just a different way of getting something for watching, basically, I guess. But the leaderboard thing changes every day, like every stream, so this is actually going super smooth. What's Mimikyu's call chance, actually? I don't even know. I would assume it's like average. Oh, it's likely. Oh, really? Oh, sick. Well, this could be actually really easy. Cool. Oh, ooh, it failed. Oh, because it probably has the berry already. That's probably why it failed. Oh, did it really? That's crazy. Intense rainfall, and then poof, it was gone. Sweet. Do 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 do. What's going on, Lindsay? What's going on? Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, so this is pretty much it. I mean, as long as the I went for recycling failed, so it hasn't used the. I don't know. It keeps failing. Either it already has the berry and it's not using it yet. Yeah, I think it's just using the. It's using recycle before it actually uses the berry, which is to be expected, honestly. Do 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 do. You've already done gens 3 and 4. Nice. I got some shiny projects in Gen 3 and 4. I just haven't been doing them. Do do do. Do 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 do. That's good to hear, Lindsay. Besides the being sleep deprived part, but sounds like things are going well. Or better. Nobody showed up. Boo. Yeah. Sick. Substitute for the win. Yeah, I have all the shiny starters in Hard Gold, Soul Silver. So I have like a multi-shiny only playthrough where each playthrough has a shiny starter. So I have like a Cyndaquil playthrough, a Totodile playthrough, and a Chikorita playthrough. So it's pretty sick to have all three of them at the same time. Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Well, congrats. That's a W. Oh, you don't like Chikorita? It's okay. Mm-hmm. Sweet. Oh, you're going for Furfrou? Sick. Let's hope it works out. I mean, I'm picking Chikorita for my playthrough. For Legend Zygarde, that's my plan. I mean, to be fair, like I'm probably not going to use my starter Pokemon much once I like find a shiny, so. Yeah, I mean, Gen 6 was definitely interesting for sure. He taking Tepig over Totodile. Gotcha. Yeah, they're definitely gonna like. I don't see how we wouldn't find like the Generation 6 starter Pokemon in the wild at some point. So. Yeah, Generation 6 is like my favorite, like one of my favorite generations of Pokemon. Still play it to this day. Oh, trust me, I was there. I lived through it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will, so. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do with Greninja. Mm-hmm. Sweet. Bum, 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 bum. Getting close to peak shiny ads. Almost there. Yeah, it clearly, like, yeah, it's got to have a berry. It has to. It keeps failing its recycle, so I'm assuming it's already, like, has the berry. Yeah, it's gonna take a while before it even, like, uses the leather berry, so. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, I've been around for Pokemon the entire time. I think that's what's really interesting about just being like an old Pokemon fan, seeing like the many ups and downs of everything. Mm-hmm. What's going on, Thunder? The shiny lock, the Switch Coliseum stuff? I don't think so. I think it'll be exactly how it was on the original games. What's going on, Yuna? What's happening? I think whatever shiny locks that already exist in the GameCube games will just still be there. You got a shiny Charmander. Let's go to that night. Oh, you did? Oh, sick. Let's go. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, really? Oh, wow, that's wild. I mean, we had like a dust storm over here a couple days ago, so that was weird. Right, we're almost there. Just started trying hunting for Rowlet on 2 copies of Ultra Sun and Moon using 2, 3Ss. Have fun. I did the same thing, but for the original video games, and it's just a huge time sink. So just the more you do it, the faster you find out. That's all you really can do. So. Substitute. Alright, so we're at peak shiny ads at this point, so. Yeah, I mean, those are pretty new, so I mean, that would make sense. Of like, why they're like, that's not real. It's like, well, they are. There's a lot of stuff that used to be really good that just doesn't do it anymore. They changed it too many times. Shrinkflation, you name it. A lot of stuff that was good in like the 90s and 2000s is either gone or just not the same, unfortunately. Do. Actually, like, no, I won't tell you. Never mind. Okay, there you go. Cool. All right, still working. It's going. We finally got the right setup for Mimikyu, so pretty much just waiting for a shiny at this point. So Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do, 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 do. Where are you, Mimikyu? Where's the shiny? You got the shiny Xerxer tree? Nice. There you go. Do, 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 do. 8 hours paid off. Nice. Alright, sweet. Alright, so I'm gonna pause that for now. I'm gonna go feed my cat her dinner before she yells at me. Not too much, everybody. But I'll be right back. I gotta go feed Zoe her dinner because it's about that time. So just give me a few minutes and I'll be right back to hopefully finding a shiny Mimikyu, all right? All right, break time's over. Zoe has her dinner and she's very happy. If you're just getting here, we are trying to SOS a shiny Mimikyu, and then we're gonna catch it in a beast ball. That is the plan. No idea if I'll be able to find it tonight, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna do what I can and see what shows up. Do, 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 do. So we're at peak shiny odds, which would be 1 out of like 273, 274. So we do have the shiny charm, so we just gotta wait and see if we get a shiny. That's pretty much it. Bow, bow. I mean, realistically, the reason why that's the case is I've always done more live streaming than making videos. And when you kind of do that, how you get subscribers is a different thing. Because I've only been a YouTube streamer for like a few years out of like the many years I've done this. That's primarily why, honestly. Like, I didn't really make a lot of tutorials and stuff like that in the last like 5-6 years. So, I mean, everything goes in waves, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, like, I have fun. I do what I like to do. I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not. So that's kind of the reason why I don't have like more subscribers, I guess. I don't know. People like personas. They like characters. I'm very much not that. So I can be very off-putting, but I mean, it's not my problem. You know, I'm unapologetically myself. So if people don't like that, then they just don't like it. You know, it's okay. There's so many people that make content now, so it's like I'm sure you can find somebody else. You know? I'm just having fun, you know. Whatever happens, happens. Listen, I'm making content when to make things really simple, I'm still pursuing the hope of being a creator, even though everything in my life tells me I should stop. Because I'm still fighting to keep this as a job, because it's the best accommodating job for me, number one. But number two, it's like the main reason, like, you know, why I'm still, you know, like here doing what I'm doing. Because like just playing video games, like, just gave me such purpose in life when I was a kid. And obviously I was fortunate enough to somehow make that a job, you know, like 10 years ago. But, you know, I just love what I'm doing. You know, I'm not here to be the number one person. I just want to play video games and just make enough money to get by. So that's really it. You know, like, obviously my current problem right now is trying to get money together for a new computer so I can keep doing this on top of moving and just life bills, right? So, but, you know, I like 200% believe in myself, and I know lots of people like watching, even if they can't send any kind of money. You know what I mean? Like, it's about the experience. Mm-hmm. I mean that also like kind of goes hand in hand with like finding out later in life that like I'm like neurodivergent, and like the more I'm just myself, the more it's less overstimulating to just exist, because for like a lot of my life I was like a huge people pleaser and making everybody else comfortable and making them happy, and like that's It's not really a way to live life, because it all catches up to you later on. Do 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 do. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's not like a skill. You just have to one day wake up and just want to believe in yourself and just not turn back on yourself. You know what I mean? And that could be for anything. It could be for a job. It could be for a hobby. It could be like anything in your life, right? Like, yeah, it's uncomfortable. And like some days are like not your best or whatever, but like it's kind of the whole point of like figuring it out, you know? Come on, Leaf. Yeah, I haven't watched any of the new stuff. I mean, to be fair, I don't really watch the Pokemon anime anymore. I just kind of see clips and stuff. Oh, did we really? Sick. We got... Oh, that means we lost. Wait, sorry. I read that too fast. I mean, to be fair, like, the Cubs have been doing pretty good. Hey! Y'all, thanks for the $5 super chat. Hey, hey. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Listen, I'm not expecting people to throw like hundreds of thousands of dollars at me. Gosh, no, dude. Like, no. Like, I'm just making it known that, you know, in order for me to keep doing this, like, I need help. And if people can help, great. If not, I mean, you know, we'll see what happens. It's all it really is, you know. It doesn't have to be some weird thing, you know. Just happy people like watching me do what I do. Oh, did you leave? Sick. Hopefully that's going well. Yeah, man, I'm just delusional. Like, I have to like 200+% believe in myself because everyone in my life is, you know, said to just like. Wouldn't say like some people said it, other people just didn't see the dream, but like no one's gonna see your passion and desire for something more than your own self. So, you know, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like, you know, whatever happens, happens, but, you know, I'm gonna still keep on fighting the good fight. I mean, that's kind of a difficult question of like who's the first shiny hunter, because like how do you determine that? Like somebody that just did it as a hobby, somebody that documented stuff. You know what I mean? That's kind of a like how would you classify it kind of thing. Because I'm by no means, you know, I'm not like in that category. I've just done this a long time. Because I got into shiny hunting because of X and Y. So I was definitely like, I don't know, maybe like the second generation of shiny hunters, I guess. I don't know. So I definitely wasn't the first. Someone that intentionally was looking for shiny Pokemon back then. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Yeah, I'm trying to make things simple, you know, especially for like tutorials and stuff. Like I want to make things simple, easy to understand. You know, making it so that you spend less time being frustrated and more time just having fun. I'm really just making up for the fact that I didn't make these tutorials years ago. So, I mean, that's really it. So, what's going on, Suki? Yeah, I mean, I still got plenty more to go, so. You know. I don't know how quickly I'll be able to finish my like Let's Go Pokédex completion video, but like that's a pretty massive one that I'm like I haven't worked on in weeks, but just other stuff was happened, but that's probably the most like massive like video I've like that's currently being like made on, or, sorry, currently made words. Because I'm basically having to like do like voiceover like recordings for like every single Pokemon, and I already did it, but like I had to like record like every single Pokemon, like this is how I found it, this is where you should go get it. You know. Are you shiny hunting Munchlax for pickup? Yeah, pickup is super useful, especially if you do like lots of radar stuff. It's a really easy way to make money in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I have my squad of Munchlax. I don't really like Generation 7 Shiny Sparkle. It's okay. It's definitely much better in Let's Go. But yeah, Generation 6, in my opinion, just did it. Like, the star would be so much cooler if it was behind the Pokemon and it, like, went outward. I just don't like how the star basically, like, covers most Pokemon because it's just a massive star. You know what I mean? It's just in the way. Oh no! My substitute broke and it lowered my attack. No. What are my stats now? Uh-oh. I got distracted. No. I gotta boost up my my Pangoro again. She's -6 in attack. Whoops. I got distracted. Alright, cool. Yeah. Just gotta buff up my my Pokemon again. It's just really funny. Oh, for sure. I mean, obviously the people that play more Pokemon will appreciate things more, obviously, right? Like, I'm definitely playing a lot more Gen 7 than I did, like, back in the day. But, like, I mean, I'm still gonna, like, I still like Gen 6 more than Gen 7, but I definitely appreciate Gen 7 more now. No, that's no worries. It doesn't bother me. I mean, everybody's working, or they're in school, or they're just busy. You know what I mean? Like, they don't ever feel bad for not being here all the time. Like, realistically, you can't. People got lives and things to do. I'm glad when people have the time to stop by, and that's all I can ask for. You know, just clearly they're having fun when they watch, and you know, that's all that matters. Even if they're just listening to the live stream and just don't talk. I mean, there's lots of people I know that do that for me. So, you know, I just appreciate people stopping by. Oops. Yes, I really have to pay attention to like when the substitute breaks, because then the Mimikyu is gonna just lower my stats. Honestly, what I could do as well, I could buff up my defense too, so then the substitute doesn't break as much. Could do that. Yeah, because a lot of the, pretty much all of Mimikyu's moves are physical attacking. No, having bulk up would be a waste of a move spot. It's really not that, like, it's really not that much of a problem. I just have to, like, pay attention to when the I just, like, you know, had a moment where I just didn't use substitute right away, and it just lowered my stats, so. Yeah, plus this will do it by +2. Like, bulk up would take 6 turns to get me maxed out. Like, that would be kind of silly when I can literally just use items. They're there for a reason. Cool. Still using the Leopard Berry. Love to see it. I don't have a followage command anymore. I have to, like, set it up again because I have a different, like, chat bot. So. Let me see. I can tell you. Let me see. Let me check Twitch. You've been following since August 8th of... No, sorry, never mind, that's your account creation. You've been following since October 23rd of 2015. So almost 10 years. Because that's on Twitch's side, it'll tell me. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, I should have done this earlier, but, like, in theory, like, now, like, the substitute shouldn't break as often because, like, our physical defense is, like, maxed out. Yeah, because our physical attack and defense are, like, maxed out in terms of buffs. So, in theory, like, you know, the substitute shouldn't break as often now, but we'll see. Buff setup. Oh no, for sure. With the early X and Y days. Back when I had dogs. Dude, there was so many different eras of, like, my, like, X and Y content of, like, my setup. It's pretty funny. I miss having a green screen wall. It was pretty sick. Oh no, for sure. No, for sure. You got that YouTube Premium? Absolutely. Bam, 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 bam. We don't have a command, but I can tell you. Dive, you've been following since August 3rd of 2015. Do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a fun time for sure. Yeah, I did that for one of my aunts because at the time she had cancer and stuff like that. Unfortunately, she has a different kind of cancer now, so she's really going through it. No, you're all good, Dive. Like I said, man, like I don't care if people talk, you know, I know a lot of people just watch, so. Yeah, it's rough. So. But I mean she's she's doing as best she can, so. What's going on, Ains? Where's the gray shiny? Where are you, friend? So realistically, buffing up Pangoro's stats didn't really help too much with the substitute. I mean, I feel like maybe it saved me a couple turns, but really didn't do that much in the grand scheme of things. So, I mean, it helped, but not as much as like when I battle like low level Pokemon where it takes like forever for like the substitute to break. That's okay. Yeah, that only lasted like 3 minutes before I had to change it again. I don't know. It's all just a theory, you know. All I really have to do is just use substitute again and just, you know, avoid having my, stats get lowered, so. Oh, you did? Sweet. What Pokeball did you catch it in? You picked up something cool recently? How would you get? Ultra Ball? Gotcha. Really? From a yard sale? Oh my gosh. Did they overcharge you? Or was it like an actual deal? Let's go, Mimikyu. Oh, really? 4 complete sets? Sick. Does any of the cards give you the Latios stuff, or no? Oh, you found one first, but you got distracted, so you reset over it? That's the worst. At least you found it again, though. Oh, you paid $200 for them all? Oh, wow. Oh, they didn't have the Eon ticket. Rip. What's going on, HP? What's happening? I mean, that's still just cool stuff to have, you know? The most interesting thing I got recently was a new battery for my for this actual 3DS that I'm playing on right now. Oh, you actually got the e-reader device too? Oh, sick with it. Oh, nice. That definitely makes me understand why it was so expensive. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's nice of them. I mean, you pay like $200. They could at least give you the you know, the device if they had it, which is pretty cool. Stealth rocks could break the disguise too, right? Yeah, it could. But I mean, if you just have a Pokemon with Mold Breaker, you don't even have to worry about that. That would definitely be an interesting way of breaking the disguise every turn. But oh, really? Sick. Yeah, one of the things I want to do, like, at some point is I want to fix my original PlayStation 2. Because the power supply is just old, and I just need to get like a replacement. So, because the actual system itself is in great shape, it's just, you know, the power supply is just, you know, old. So when you get those, like, you know, refurbished, when people like fix them up and do all that stuff, like, it definitely could, you know, keep that original PlayStation 2 running. No, it's definitely worth it. I mean, for sure. I mean, just the fact that you found all that stuff at a yard sale is kind of wild. Because, like, normally that would probably be the most, like, super niche thing in the world, right? That's wild. Yeah, so I was shiny hunting when there was, you know, there was a tornado going around, but, you know, it's fine. Glad you're safe. I'm like, oh my gosh. That's a story and a half. Wow. Just a casual flex. Yeah. Yeah, at that point you gotta name a tornado. No, skill swap doesn't work on Mimikyu. Because I tried setting that up today. And it did not work. Because it doesn't matter if the disguise is broken. It's just Mimikyu. It's like can always like it'll fail every time. So I had to have Mimikyu learn Recycle because it has Mimic. And like since it knows Recycle now, it can recycle a Leppa Berry because I tricked it and gave it a Leppa Berry. So it's basically doing what Harvest does as like a Pokemon ability, but it's just using a move. So yeah, dude, it's so weird. Like there was a time, like I remember playing Fortnite on my phone, and then like it's been weird that it's like not been a thing because of like all the weird stuff in the App Store or whatever. Oh, and other Pokemon. Oh, gotcha. I mean, let's be real. Every company's greedy in some way, shape, or form. Actually, just like since I have to waste a turn anyway. I don't know. It's just like a new YouTube feature. So like the more people talk and or send like super chats and stuff, you like build up experience points, and like the top 3 people get like a chat badge, basically. I don't know, it's brand new. I literally just, you know, set up my stream today and I was like, oh, this is interesting. So it's interesting. It's just something. Are you gonna evolve? I don't know. Yeah, but the leaderboard stuff, it resets every stream. I have the ultimate GameCube. Yeah, I saw a TikTok of like this like video game store that they got the Panasonic GameCube. Like, I think it was complete in box too, but like that thing was mint. Like, this thing looks gorgeous. They're like, yeah, so we just got the Panasonic GameCube in today. Don't see that every day. It's like, no, you really don't. Super crazy. You gotta replace the battery. Yeah, that's what I have to do for one of my GameCubes, unfortunately. if you want to be fancy about it, I've seen listings on eBay where you can buy the replacement piece with like obviously a new battery. But if you want to have like LEDs on your controller ports, you can get one of those. I was thinking about getting that one when I like have the extra funds for all that stuff. I was like, this seems cool. I think the one I was looking at, like, you can get LEDs and like you could replace the battery like whenever you wanted to, kind of thing. Or they have one of the battery holders they like solder on. I think that's what I saw. Like, this is like months ago when I saw this. I have no idea if they're still selling it, but that was a cool thing I found. Because I don't have any soldering equipment or the space to do it. Maybe retro could do it. Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to ask him, like, hey, if I send you my GameCubes, will you change the battery? Because it's the same circle battery, but I don't know. Better replace all the games on the boot menu. Gotcha. No, it's definitely a cool setup for sure. With a silver wave bird, eh? I actually have 2 of them. I have the silver one and the platinum one. Yeah, I just packed up some of my GameCubes pretty recently, starting to, cause I like there's really like no, I'm gonna have like the time investment for like my like Gen 3 stuff is not really gonna be a thing right now. So once I move, then I'll be able to, you know, set up all the GameCubes again and do all that stuff again, hopefully. Yeah, so with my GameCube, I have a silver GameCube with a silver Game Boy player. And then obviously I have like a Wavebird to match it. It's pretty sick. The silver one matches. Right. Let me see. Yeah. No, I know exactly what you're talking about though. It's like the finish to the controller. Well, the Game Boy player doesn't matter, like the actual device. Like, so you could have a Japanese Game Boy player, like the physical like piece. That could be a Japanese one. Like that doesn't matter. All you have to make sure is the actual like player disc is for that specific GameCube. So if you have an English, GameCube, you need to have the English Game Boy player disc. Because the actual device is not region locked. It's just to start the program, you gotta have the correct stuff. So I'm pretty sure like the silver Game Boy player is Japanese exclusive. Yeah. So I have the purple one, a silver one, and the standard one. I have a fun GameCube setup. I want to get an orange GameCube really bad. Like that one looks really, really spicy. Oh, you got one for free. I mean, you can't beat free. There you go. Dude, yeah, I've had a lot of people talk about they've had like tornadoes and stuff. Like, past day. Stay safe, everybody. That's stressful. I mean, I live where tornadoes happen, but it's just we haven't had one of those in a while. We had a nasty one last year. Yeah, you've told me before. Thank you. What's that, like 100 SOS for me? Oh boy. Yeah, you wouldn't really have that by you though, twitching though. Yeah, that wouldn't really happen by you guys. The weather's gonna do what it does, but this poker radar chain, it's in priorities. I understand, because it takes a while to max out a 40 chain. I understand the struggle. Yeah, recycle the berry. Yeah. Yeah, this whole recycle thing is working out great. It's just when we find the shiny, I just need the shiny to also recycle the berry. That would be great. Yeah, it's not likely you guys would have. Yeah, it's not likely you would. Recycle gameplay, yeah. It's like Mimikyu's like, oh, piece of candy. It's just like a berry. Still not shiny. Oh, really? What shiny card did you get? Yeah, let's go. For the original model, and then a motherboard swap it. Oh, yeah, I really want to find an original PlayStation 3 so I can play like PS2 video games in like the best quality. That's like the one thing I really want besides like fixing my PlayStation 2 is getting like an original PlayStation 3. Because I want that backwards compatibility. Oh, we're already at max odds. You get to max odds at 30. So I've been at max odds for over 70 encounters at this point. Yeah, SOS is really simple. So basically 30 plus chain equals 1 out of 274 with shiny charm. Or 1 out of 316 with no. What's wrong with the motherboard on that PlayStation? Is it like something wrong with it? On the Switch 2, the first day it releases. I mean that's based on, well, that's based off one of two things, like your actual internet connection and like their servers. So realistically, like if you have a Switch 2 day one, like definitely like just, you know, plug it into an actual Ethernet cable and don't use Wi-Fi. But I don't see like how they would have like a massive day one like patch. Oh, I'm sure the servers will be swamped, I'm sure. Oh, I know you have to. I know, for sure you do. I mean, but also like the free updates for like Scarlet and Violet, you know, like just actual like updates for certain video games. Oh, really? For the oh, so they're combined. Oh, that's super annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. Dude, that's so annoying. I don't think that's a problem for later PlayStation 3 models, but yeah, that's wild. Yeah, because we have like the super slim PlayStation 3, but like the power supply went bad, so we have to just get like a replacement for that. It's just all these consoles having all these power supply issues. But that it's really easy to replace. I just, you know, it's not really like super important. So struggle at some point? No, because it knows recycle, and I gave it a Lepa Berry. So it's basically recycling a Lepa Berry. So no, it won't. It shouldn't. It hasn't done it yet, so. Yeah, man, because like I just like, because the PlayStation 3 like we have like it was running really hot, so I was like, oh, let me take it apart and, you know, put new thermal paste and stuff, and then like it just won't like boot up anymore. That was before I did the thermal paste, but yeah, I don't know, just like didn't want to boot up anymore, and like I'd like tried and like everything you could think of in terms of troubleshooting to figure it out, but I think it just came down to the power supply just like went bad. Yeah, you just gotta take your, I mean, there's plenty of videos of people that do repairs and stuff. It's really easy to learn the stuff. In terms of like watching a video, there's other people that do pretty sure you can go to like iFixit and like probably like a step-by-step like breakdown if you do better with like following like stuff like that. I mean, yeah, because I pretty much like refurbished my Xbox 360 and like I know how to fix a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation 2. I just actually need the replacement parts and then like they'll be fixed, right? Yeah, no, I totally understand. Totally get you. You just gotta take your time with it and just, you know, see what happens. So that's the one thing about like these older like consoles and stuff. Like sometimes even if you do everything right, like they just don't want to work, or the replacement parts you got are just not good. You know, it happens. I mean, this could. I mean, like I literally just changed the thermal paste on my graphics card that I was using about like 2 months ago. But thermal paste wasn't really the issue. It was just the fact that the graphics card is just really old and it's done thousands of hours of live streaming and rendering videos. So it just kind of, it's falling apart on me. So I had to stop using it. Luckily I have a backup, but you know, I mean, to be fair, like it wasn't even like overheating. I just was like, well, I know how to, you know, I know how to change thermal paste. Like, let's do that. It was actually a really clean like swap. Like, I mean, it was dirty too, so like that definitely probably helps. Like, give me those extra 2 months with it before it just went to, you know, crap. Yeah, hopefully. It's just weird to me that like a lot of modern consoles are not backwards compatible. You know, like you would think like the PlayStation 5 should play everything from like PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 5 because it's a Blu-ray disc. You know what I mean? I could understand PlayStation 1 and 2 because memory card slots and all that, but like I feel like the PlayStation 3 the current day should just automatically work, but it doesn't. Yeah. Like the weirdest thing about the Nintendo Wii U is that like it has the Wii software on the system, which ironically would allow you to technically boot into the GameCube stuff, but like the Wii U does not play GameCube stuff, which it really should. Obviously, if you like mod it or whatever, you can do it, but like just like it should just natively work. You know what I mean? It just seems silly that like they're just like, nah, we don't want that anymore. It's like, well, why would you? I don't know, but at least the Switch 2 is backwards compatible with Switch 1 games for like 99% of the library, it looks like. So yeah, it's kind of funny that it has the entire like operating system in the Wii U. It's definitely fun playing like Wii Sports on the Wii U. Like just it just looks nicer, right? Because I was doing that a couple years ago. I had my first 300 bowling in Wii Sports. That was real fun. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense of why they did that. You know, it's just cool. Makes things a lot simpler if like the Wii operating system is just there, you know. Well, I got about like 15 minutes. So if we get the shiny soon, that's cool, but I only got 15 more minutes. So tomorrow, I will be uploading the SOS shiny montage. So if you've missed out on live streams and stuff like that, that'll be up tomorrow. Oh, he missed one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. If I had the time to do it, I want to do like a four player perfect 300 game where like you play on 4 separate like characters and like you have to bowl like a perfect game like on 4 different accounts in like one go. The likelihood of that happening is not great, but like all you gotta do is just find your rhythm and just literally just keep doing it until like you've done it all. Oh yeah, everybody would tie, no, for sure. Still gets paralyzed because of static. Yeah, so that, I mean, at that point you would use like non-physical attacking moves. So just teach your Pangoro like special attacking moves, and then because like Pichu's not a high level, so if you teach it like special attacking moves, like that kind of avoids the static issue. And then you also could like boost up its special attack stat with items once you like start like the SOS chain. It's a really backwards way of doing it, but like it'll you know, that's a really cheesy way of doing it. Oh, I love the Wii U. The only problem with the Wii U is it was hard to make video games for it, and the marketing for it was terrible, and as soon as they kind of got some interesting games going for it, it was kind of too little too late. So, but you know, the concepts of what the Wii U definitely transferred over to the Switch, and obviously the Switch did really well, and you know, now the Switch 2 is just basically the same thing but just more powerful. So they definitely have a winning formula now, so it's just unfortunate that like everything is so expensive now. So yeah, dude. Even going to the dollar store is like not even cheap. It's gross. I used to get like plastic spoons for like, you know, it was like $1.25, and like they, within me going there like pretty like often, like they randomly changed it, so they put like 25 less plastic spoons in like they're in the same exact box just because. I was like, you really couldn't just keep the 25 plastic spoons? It's that much of a problem? So yeah, no, this stuff's real stupid. Paying the same price but you get less stuff just because, just, you know, because. That's just one example, but you know. It's also super jarring, like seeing grocery prices and just a lot of just normal day-to-day stuff that you would get. because I used to work in a grocery store. So I remember a lot of like the deals that we used to have. So like to see like how expensive like soda is, for example, is like actually insane to me. Yeah. Yeah, no. We want profits every year. How about you just chill? Yeah, no. Still nothing. Alright, we got like 10 minutes, Mimikyu. Got like 10 minutes, buddy. So yeah, obviously if we don't find the shiny tonight, we'll just pick this up tomorrow. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Yeah, 'cause so far this has worked out great. So the shiny hunting part is easy, but the catching it in a beast ball, that's going to be the tricky part. As long as we can make the shiny learn recycle, then we'll be fine. If it doesn't mimic and learn recycle, then fate is just going to take over and we'll just see what happens. Because basically what's going to happen is as soon as we get a shiny, I'm going to have to switch into Mr. Mime, and hopefully it doesn't copy any moves yet. And I can pretty much just, you know, make it learn recycle and then just give it the leopard berry and then just, you know, set it up so I can try to catch it in the beast ball. Hey, look, it found a berry. Yeah. Love to see it. Cool. Yeah, I mean, if not, I mean, eventually I'll have a video with Mimikyu. I mean, also the live stream VOD is always up, so. But if you want to see more SOS shiny hunting this week, just make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out. Yeah, because we'll be doing this tomorrow. Yeah, because I got a shiny Mimikyu from Masuda Method like really quick when Gen 7 came out. I wanted that shiny, and then I found it. Yeah, because this has gone really smooth. This is what I was wanting to do earlier, but you know, you can't use skill swap on Mimikyu, so we just had to regroup and try a different strategy, and clearly it works. So we just need the shiny to show up. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Mhm. We definitely like saw like a decent amount of Mimikyu today, even though we kind of had a delayed start. Come on, buddy, old pal. You gonna show up shiny before I go? It's actually really nice that Mimikyu shows up pretty often. You would think, like, I mean, I personally would think that Mimikyu wouldn't show up as often, but it really does. So that's what makes this pretty easy to do. Yeah, because there's gonna be some Pokemon we're gonna attempt SOS for, and they're probably gonna never show up. Like Drompa's like one of them. Cool. Oh, really? That's good. Well, I saw something the other day with that GameStop's gonna have. Well, probably depending on like where you live, but they're gonna have like just Switch 2 consoles that are in store that are like not pre-order stuff. So, like I've been telling you, man, just check your stores the day of. Like pick where you want to go and see if they got one. Yeah. So that's really just gonna depend on the store if they get extras that are not like pre-order stuff. All right, so I'll get to like 150, and that's where I'll call it for today. So Mimikyu, show up. You can do it. I believe. when we do find the shiny, I mean, it could potentially like take a while to catch it in a beast ball. It's gonna be pretty crazy. So we'll see. We'll see. Yo, thanks for the shiny luck. Appreciate it. Nope. Got 2 more tries, man. Cool. All right. Final check. Does Steve get a shiny tonight? No. Boo. It's okay. At least we got it set up though, so that's all that really matters to me. Because we could realistically find the shiny super quick tomorrow. Or not. You know, I've had to go over 500 a couple times. So, you know, sometimes it really just does not work out great. So, is what it is. All right, everybody. So I'm going to send you over to my buddy Poise. He's doing some TCG Pocket stuff tonight. If you enjoy the TCG Pocket, you can watch him do that on YouTube and on Twitch. So, but thank y'all for watching today. I had a lot of fun. You know, obviously we just didn't get the shiny today. So we'll just see how tomorrow goes and just go from there. So until tomorrow, I will see you later. Bye.